Hi, I'm Alena Chapman, and I am a master manifestor. And I take people from wherever they want to be to where they want to go. Now, I have a little bit of vlog for you today, and it is about becoming your worthy ideal versus just trying to attain your worthy ideal. All right? I want to read a quote to you. If I can, life is not having and getting, although we often think it is. But life is not having and a getting, but a being and becoming. That's by Myra Loy. Life is not having and getting. I did that wrong. Life is not a having and a getting, but a being and a becoming. That's much better. All right, so what does that mean? It means that wanting what we want, that $1 million, that $50 million, that career that's so awesome and big, those are all good things. And so often we're good at the visualization of what we want. And we're really good at knowing what we want. But have you ever given thought to, who is the person I want to be to have that worthy ideal? Who is it that I want to become? Who am I striving to become? This is big because you know what? It has everything to do with the law of gestation. It's one of my favorite universal laws. We all understand the law of attraction, which is a secondary law. The law of vibration, the law of receiving, the law of this, but the law of gestation. The law of gestation is the law of becoming. It's like that little oak seed that you put into the ground and you watch it grow into a tree. But the whole while that little seed is in the ground, it is becoming. It knows what it wants to be, but it also knows what it's supposed to be. Starts drawing the energies there, all the nutrients from the ground. Then it starts the first step and puts up its stem. And before you know it, then it starts breaking through to the earth. And then it starts getting leaves. With each step, the more it becomes what it's supposed to be, the more it grows into the tree. The more it becomes what it needs to be, the more it will draw, then all of a sudden, the light, the nutrients, the light, the comfort of the other trees. It draws the energies and the resources it needs to become. Why? Because it is becoming within itself. This is a lot different than saying, I want $1 million, and then sitting on the couch and saying the affirmation, money comes easily and in an orderly way every day to me. That's only half of it, folks. That's only half of it. If you really want to speed up your becoming, you're attaining your goal, then you have to start becoming. When I was getting divorced, I right away didn't think, I knew what I wanted. I wanted for the betterment of all. That's always been what I wanted in that divorce. The betterment of all. For my kids, my ex, his family, my family, me, the betterment of all. All right? But then I went a step further, and I wrote down, and I have it here, a list of what I wanted to become. Why would this goal happen? All right? Why? Well, because, and who did I want to be through the process as I was growing? First of all, I wrote, I want to have clarity. See, there was a lot of smoke and mirrors through this. A lot of stuff happening during my divorce. I needed clarity to keep my focus on the betterment of all, for the betterment of all, what my worthy ideal was. It was so easy to get pulled down into the smoke and the mirrors and become the fearful, doubtful, anxiety, paranoid person that a lot of women and men can become when dealing with such issues. And I didn't want to be that person. I wanted to be a person who had clarity, who could see the truth. I also wanted strength and confidence. I wanted strength and confidence. I wanted to have strength because I wanted to be able to pull my kids together. I wanted us to form a secure, happy family unit where they would feel supported through this process and where they could talk, just talk, and to feel safe because there was a lot of stuff going on. They'd feel safe and to know that in our family unit, they were very important to me and that I would always be there for them and we would be fine. I needed to have that strength and I needed to believe it within myself. I also wrote down, oh yeah, lots of stuff on my kids. Make sure my kids felt secure. Make sure this. Okay, I wanted to gain more understanding. I wanted to continually grow. Even though all this stuff was happening, I felt it was very important that I kept growing through this process because the growth would help give me more clarity and understanding, and it would keep me away from all the garbage below. Okay? And then the other thing is, I wanted to be the calm tree in the storm. Okay? So while all the storm is raging around, I wanted to be, for my own survival, for my own children's sake, for the sake of attaining my goal, I wanted to be that calm tree. I didn't want to let my world rock so that I went into a panic. So, how did I do this? I'll tell you a story where it came in. It was really important. Because, you know, as you're going on your journey to attain your goal, obstacles and challenges happen. And who you are doing these obstacles and challenges determines what your outcome will be. It's that simple. All right, so I'll tell you this quick story. So there was I don't know, a lot of you may know this, but during my divorce, there was also a side that ran alongside it, same timing, but I can't say it's linked together, but there was a lot of bullying, terrible bullying. And that was the smoke. That was the smoke. I had to determine if that was important or not. And most of the time it wasn't. But it was one time I was talking to a friend in the car, and when I went into the office that I had to go in, I left the phone in the car. And so we left all happy and good, and I go into the office and I come back out, and all of a sudden my phone, I can hear it in the parking lot. It's ringing and ringing and ringing. So I pick up the phone and I say, hello, and it's 911, and it's saying, are you all right? I thought, this has to be the wrong number because I'm fine. I said, I'm fine. Are you trying to reach Alena Chapman? And they said, yes, we got a call that you were injured, possibly very hurt. I said, oh, no, I'm fine. I'm really fine. And they asked for my social security number and all that stuff. And I said, okay, how did you get this call? And they said, oh, your friend so-and-so, I'm not going to put names out here, called us and told us you were hurt. That was the woman I had been talking to. I thought, that's very strange. I said, no, I'm really okay. Thank you so much for being so diligent and checking up on me. I really, really appreciate it. So then I ended that call and I call my friend and I say, hey, what's going on? She said, right after you called, there were 2 phone calls and they sounded like your voice and it said, help me, I'm hurt. So being the very proactive person she is, which does her very well in her line of work, she called 911 and said, call this number, she's hurt, you got to help her. And she also called the school where my kids were going to school, the kids I'm trying to help feel safe and secure. And she had the school on lockdown, just like that. Okay, the storm. There's the storm, folks. That was the storm. I went to the school because I figured I better. And when I went to the school, I went in and there were 2 principals and they're both in tears. They see me and they're just so relieved they started to cry. And these are wonderful, wonderful principals. And I said, well, no, it's just a mistake. I'm fine. And I was able to get my kids and secure them and said, you know, and I was the calm. I was the calm in the storm. When And because I was the calm in the storm, I could make the right decisions. I could be there for my children. I could be there for my friends. I could put a shining light on a situation that was very dark and scary. Because I had the clarity to see past all the smoke to what was important, my kids, getting to that school, letting them see that I am okay, and letting my kids give me a hug and say, Mom, I'm so glad you're okay, and all that, you know, letting them know that I am there for them. But to do that, I couldn't be the mess. I couldn't succumb to the fear, doubt, and worry. I had to be the calm in the storm. And because I was what I wanted to be, who I knew I needed to be to attain my goal, to go through this divorce and attain what's best for everyone, I was able to grow even further past that storm. Do you see how that works? Now, I'm not going to say that every single one of you are going to have these horrible, horrible storms. That was what I had. But you will have challenges. You will have obstacles, because that's where you grow. And they're not bad. That's where you truly do become the person you want to become. The other thing about having this becoming is that as you become, you speed up the law of gestation. It's like you send this message up to the thinking source, or God, or the universe. You send it up there, and then you say, this is what I want. This is my decision. This is where I want to be. But then you have to also become, and you keep that intention, and you start walking the walk. You start being who you want to be. You start having that wonderful, sorry, I have to close this wonderful person you want to become. And it's like, it goes like this, and it just meets like the tree. And there you have it. Because you're moving forward, it's moving forward, and every piece is forming, and voila, it's there. You speed up the law of gestation. If I'm staying right here just saying, oh, I want, and it's up here and it's moving forward, well, someday it may come down. But you speed it up if you meet it. Do you see? That's how it works. It's very cool. So, I wanted to also leave you with this. Oh, the one other thing I did want to touch on in this vlog, and I wrote it down, and I really do want to talk. It's really funny. I don't find that people are scared, because I work with thousands. I don't find that people are scared when they make that decision. That first step, yeah, that is hard. But then, okay, they take that first step and they feel good. It's when they start getting the success. Isn't that funny? They start getting the clients, or they start getting the response they want, or things are just starting to happen. Then all of a sudden they get scared. They go back from becoming. All right? That's another thing you have to watch for. Sorry. But you have to, you pull back and you say, whoa, 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 I wasn't ready. Yes, you are. If you're becoming the person you want to be to go through this and to grow into, and you're living it, that's what it is. It's the becoming the livingness of it. Troward was very big on becoming the livingness of anything, because then you appreciate it. When you're becoming, you are getting yourself into the livingness of what you want to become. And so when that happens, and all of a sudden you're getting success, yeah, sometimes you do get that moment of fear, but stop and think to yourself, wait a minute, who is it that I want to be? I want to be a person who revels in the success. I want to be a person who makes the success even bigger. I am the person who is going to really achieve my goal, really make my mark, really help those around me, really make this world a better place. And so I've got to become that strong clarity and and secure person who just knows that this success is going to help me get bigger and bigger and bigger. There's no reason to be scared. You are becoming. Just keep becoming. Live it. Love it. And it'll come into your life so much faster. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And then you can do another goal. I have one quote I want to leave you with real quick. It's perfect for this. It is really easy to become if you start right away living it and becoming. Put yourself into the livingness of your decision. And who is that by? I like that. I'll read it again. It is really easy to become if you start right away living it. Put yourself in the livingness of your decision. Every time I have a goal, I make a list like I did when I first got divorced. And I'm doing it again because I'm about to go another level. So what am I doing? I'm making my list and I'm becoming. That wonderful quote was by, I should tell you, Soren. Oh no, I'm so sorry. All right. Dave, I'm going to read another quote. Take that last quote out, okay, and add this one. This is a wonderful quote to end this vlog with. By, and I hope I'm pronouncing it correct. I practiced, but who knows. Soren Kierkegaard, Kierkegaard, if you want to look her up. There is nothing with which every man is so afraid as getting to know how enormously much he is capable of doing and becoming. Because for all of you, you have the ability, the beauty inside you, to make this world rock. You have it inside you to move mountains, to create mountains. You have it in you to create anything you want to create. You just have to live it, become it, believe in it, and enjoy. That's it for today. Have an awesome becoming. This is Alena Chapman. If you want to learn more, go to alenachapmanlife.com, but you're on the email list, so this is a wonderful vlog for those of you on my email list. You get a lot of these. I'm so glad. I'm glad you're loving them. I get those reports. You know, but I would really like to call to action. I'm doing these vlogs now. I want to know if you like them. And it'll only take 1 second of your time to get on there and say, hey, Alena, I really like this. Or, hey, Alena, you know, drop the camera or whatever. But let me know, all right? And I really do appreciate. Have a fabulous week of becoming and creating. This is Alena Chapman. Bye-bye now.